Bula Vinaka, my fellow Fijians, and Bula to our friends from the international community. It's wonderful to be able to speak to you at this fundraising dinner event in support of those affected by Cyclone Winston. I want to thank all of you for organizing this event and for your generosity, and especially the organizers who have donated their time and their talents to assist our fellow Fijians in need. This has been a terrible ordeal for many of our people around the country. I made it my business to get out into some of the affected areas and meet these people face to face. And while it's been heartbreaking, it's also been a great inspiration for me to see that the Fijian spirit is alive and well. In the face of such terrible adversity, of family members lost or injured and far too many homes destroyed, I've been greeted with smiles. And it moves me greatly to see that far from being overwhelmed by defeat and despair, most people are cheerfully determined to clean up and rebuild. My heart goes out to them, and I'm determined that the government does everything it can, as quickly as it can, to help them get back on their feet. We are doing everything humanly possible to deliver food, deliver water and shelter to everyone in the affected areas. And I will continue to thank every Fijian involved in the relief effort, as well as our overseas friends who have come to assist us in our hour of need. I want to especially thank the governments of Australia and New Zealand and France for the logistic support they are giving us. Australian helicopters are delivering aid to isolated areas that have been cut off. The Kiwis were among the first to step forward with a helping hand and survey the affected zones from the air. And France has sent short takeoff and landing planes that have been delivering aid to Honolulu and Taveuni. I want to, on your behalf, thank all these wonderful people who are doing so much to get supplies to our fellow Fijians. I also want to thank you, our friends throughout the world, for your donations in cash and in kind. Not only governments, but the thousands of ordinary people across the globe, just like you, who are digging deep into their pockets to assist Fiji. It's time like this when you know who your true friends are. And I'm humbled like every Fijian to know that we have so many friends in the world. I've also been very touched to get personal messages of support from world leaders, like my friend, the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. India has given us $2 million to use at our discretion and 45 tons of relief supplies. I also got a note of support from the Singapore Prime Minister, Lee Hsien Loong. These are leaders who have Fiji's best interests at heart and are standing shoulder to shoulder with us in this crisis, along with our immediate neighbors. And then, of course, there are all of you, Fijians the world over, who are coming together at events like this dinner to demonstrate your support for your fellow citizens. On behalf of the nation, a big Vinaka Bogolevu to you all. We are a caring nation, a great nation. Fiji is coming together in this crisis as we always do, extending a helping hand to our fellow Fijians, determined to leave no one behind, determined to get those affected back on their feet. We share the grief of those who have lost loved ones. Our thoughts are with the injured and those who have been made homeless. But we stand together as one nation and one Fiji. Indeed, we have never been so unified, and that is something we can all be proud of. Because while Winston has been a terrible ordeal, we have shown the world the quality of our island life, the Fijian character at its very best. People all over the world have been amazed to see Fijians smiling as they peek through the debris of their homes, children waving cheerfully amid total devastation. But that is the Fijian way and will always be. Last weekend, representatives of our tourism industry met to discuss how we can keep the industry going, keep people in jobs and protect the national economy that depends so much on tourism. We've been extremely fortunate that most resorts were outside the immediate path of Cyclone Winston and are open for business. And our task now is to get that message out to the rest of the world. I want to reinforce this crucial message. The best way for the world to support Fiji, apart from your donation, is to come here and visit us, to be among us at this time and enjoy the Fijian spirit. And when you come, you will find that in spite of the ordeal of Cyclone Winston, Fiji is still where happiness finds you. Because while Winston might have knocked us off our feet, it doesn't wipe the smiles from our faces. Thank you again for your donation at this dinner. We are sending a message of solidarity to our fellow Fijians who have been so badly affected by this disaster. We are standing shoulder to shoulder. We are showing the world what we are made of. Even in the face of this ordeal, it is a great time to be Fijian, a time to stand tall and proud. We ask God's blessing on those in the affected areas as we help them rebuild their homes and their lives. And we ask God's blessing on our beloved Fiji. Bainimarama, and I thank you.